Yeah, it's usually, no, it's not paprika. That's
said
crazy. You need a lot of paprika for that color. You probably need the extract.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Silverman, and I will be your commentator for today's game of Vermont versus DC. Woo! So this is one of the last games of today, at least the last one on pitch one. So far, Vermont is 1-1. They lost to the Connecticut team, and they were able to swipe a win against Dragons. DCQC, meanwhile, was able to grab 2 wins today against Philly and... What?
Osprey.
Oh, and Osprey, the Orlando team. So, I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. I would give DCQC the edge. I think my shout-outs for players on DCQC is Adrian Koretsky. Sorry, I'm an MQC girly. I gotta shout my MQC people. Adrian's an incredible beater. Has been playing forever. MLQ. Andrew Steinberg, also very big threat in the Chaser game. DJ Generate, also a great threat. I think my shout-outs on Vermont is you got Skura, who's very good at driving. You got some great beaters on Vermont as well. Serena Montero, Fiona Weishart. So this will definitely be an interesting game. I think this one will be pretty close, to be honest. Teams are just in their huddles right now. You can hear Vermont in the background over me. All right, and there's the whistle. We'll get to see who the starters are. I apologize in advance. I have a very good bearing over who plays for Vermont. My knowledge of DC players is a little spotty, so I apologize for that. I will get better as this game goes on. So our starters are approaching the lines. It looks like DCQC is going to start with quad ball potentially, which means that Vermont would start with dodgeball. Although, I don't know, either... Okay, just kidding. It looks like DCQC is starting with dodgeballs. Vermont will be starting with quad balls and will have the first opportunity to score. Based on how there's... it looks like you can see beater Fiona Weishart going towards that center. That's signaling that Weishart is probably going to try to steal one of those dodgeballs from DCQC. We'll see what happens, but it's sort of hit or miss if the strategy will work.
Get ready to hit both starts. What time is it? At 3:48 p.m.? I'll give it a 3:49 start.
All right, refs are getting set up, and we're about to start.
Over, under, I'll give you 7.
Do I have a team or is it just me?
Just you. Over, under 7.5. And 2 on your ones. Or whatever they're called. Still over? 10.5?
Over, under 10. I think I'm going to take the under.
Okay.
Like a full team is
That's true, but you could chip it over them. My theory is that they're small on goal, so you can just small chip. You don't even have to get the ball.
Like, what if the kids catch on?
That's true. What if the kids catch on?
All right, Weishart is racing towards that ball. DCQC will win it.
That's very fair.
Dylan picks up the quad ball for Vermont, passes to Skura. Very quick goal here. Score is 10-0. But Generate is running the ball for DCQC. Stopped by Bennington. Generate is going... Goal is going to be called no good. Generate still with the ball. Passes the chaser up top, who tries to pass it to a beater. McConaughey with the ball on the near side, looking for passing options, being met by keeper Dylan. Is going to pass it back to Generate. Generate being chased down by Weishart. McConaughey now with the ball, passes it to number 21. Number 21 is going to pass it to chaser on the far side, number 99. 99 looking for a shot, is going back off. Oh, looking to dunk. Goes for the shot. Shot's no good. McConaughey is going to pick that up, and we're going to have a stoppage on this play. Why can't DCMO read the jerseys? I cannot read their last names. All right. Refs were just talking about if there was a goal or not. It seems like there's no goal. DCQC does remain with the ball in the hands of McConaughey. Dylan is looking to meet McConaughey, though. I don't know how many options McConaughey really has here. Has 21 on the near side. And yep, that's who it's going to go to. 21, it's going to take the ball, it's going to pass it to Generate. Generate passes it behind to McConaughey. McConaughey looking to dunk. That is going to be the first goal for DCQC. The score is now tied 10-10.
55.
All right, ball is going to start off with Dylan, the keeper for Vermont. Dylan is looking to run. Beater's made an opening for Vermont. Dylan's going to pass it all the way back to Skura. Skura is being looked at by Generate. I think Skura wants a shot here. Skura's backing up. Skura was getting pursued by beater number 6 and dropped the ball. That is going to be DCQC's now.
Scoreboard. Is that correct?
Yes, 1-1.
1-1.
Jenner bringing up the ball, passes it off to Chaser 99. Chaser 99 approaching, passes it behind to Chaser 21. Chaser 21 looking for a shot. Shot is going to go in, and that is going to be another goal for DCQC. Score is 20-10. Dylan looking to run for Vermont. Dylan being met by McConaughey, passes it off to Benningson, but Benningson is not there. Benningson kicks it, is able to get a nice pass to Dylan. Dylan being looked at by Generate, and also a beater, is going to pass it to Skura. Skura has Smiley, but Skura's going to try to run and dunk, and that is going to be another goal for Vermont. The score is 20-20. This seems like it's going to be a very even game. Both teams are playing very great offenses with a lot of passing.
Hey Ryan, can we just get a quick check that this looks correct?
Yes.
It's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Proper orientation, that's all I'm asking.
Yep. McConaughey with the ball on the near side, being looked at by Benningson. 21's going to get the ball, matched by Smiley. Quad ball's going to be passed to McConaughey, who passes it to 99, who knocks it in. Great teamwork there by McConaughey and 99. I apologize for not knowing 99's name. What? That was High who scored that, I'm being told. Dylan is going to bring up the ball on the far side. Looks like Vermont beaters have control right now. Going to pass it to Benningson. Benningson on the near side, being looked at by Jenner, is going to pass it to Skura by the hoops. Skura doesn't catch it, but is able to recover. Skura is going to pass it up to Dylan. Dylan being looked at by Jenner. Benningson gets it, looking to dunk. That is going to be another goal for Vermont. Or maybe a potential goal. We'll see what the refs are discussing. Yeah, both these teams are honestly just playing really good quad ball right now. Like, this is very entertaining to watch. There's not a lot of missed passes. The teams are doing a very good job looking at where things are. And yeah. Scoreboard.
Was that a good goal? It should be 3-3 if that goal was scored. So now it is 3-3. Yes, we are up to date. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the goal was good. The score is now tied 30-30.
74. And you're correct. Who's questioning score?
It's been 3 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
About 4 minutes. Oh my god, the blue cyber truck is back.
No! Who's driving it?
It's a Dragons player, apparently. That's what Bradley said.
Surprise me. I don't know. They're making a bad
All right. Looks like ref has the ball right now. That is going to get passed. Okay. Keeper for DCQC Generate will start with the ball after that goal. Jenner is going to pass it off to Chaser 21. Looks like Jenner is subbing off for Star.
They want to make a statement, I guess. I don't know.
High has the ball for DCQC. Is going to pass it off to Star. And there is going to be a potential penalty on Vermont here. Wait, is it Stars or Star? Last name of player. It's okay. Keeper with the ball.
That's actually so fun.
There's going to be a yellow card on Vermont beater Wiseheart. I didn't quite hear what it was, but some sort of contact call.
Wrapping a player without.
Wrapping a player without a ball is the call. Howard has the ball for DCQC. Is going to pass it back to Stars.
At least you admit to your crime.
Stars creeping slowly up the middle. Is going to pass it to Howard. Howard being looked at by Montero. Montero beats out Star.
Yes! Let's go, Ethan.
Chaser 13 goes for the shot, but it's blocked. And Dylan's going to get the ball for Vermont.
Yes!
Does that say Carton?
Way to go, Vermont!
Dylan with the ball.
How many seconds?
Vermont's looking to kill the penalty on Weishart here. Dylan's going to pass it to Smiley. Smiley being looked at by Stars. Going to pass it back to Bennington, who immediately gets beat by, I think, Butler? Dylan passes the ball off to Smiley. Smiley goes for the shot, but it is blocked by the DCQC Chaser. DCQC Chaser is going to pick it up, but gets beat out. Howard's going to pick that up for DCQC. Now Stars has it. Stars is looking to fast break here. Has to get past Skura. Is able to sneak past Skura. Wants that middle hoop. Running for the short hoop. And that's going to be another goal for DCQC. Just kidding. We'll see what the refs say. The score is currently tied 30-30. This could put DCQC... Okay, goal is good. There's no other penalty on the play. The score is now 40-30, DCQC taking the lead. This game has been very back and forth. Both teams keep on scoring goals on each other.
Sorry. Thank you. Usually Ben does the numbers for me and I'm like the book.
Yes, 4-3.
Game time is 5:10.
Okay, looks like Vermont is looking to make some subs right now. Dylan's still in the game as keeper, slowly taking it up the far side as Vermont subs settle in. Dylan's going to pass that to Poland. Poland being looked at by Stars is going to pass it to Forsyth. Forsyth is going to pass it, but Stars is going to deflect it. Stars is looking to fast break. Wiccan might be able to beat this out though. Wiccan beats out Stars, but Stars is able to get the pass off to Chaser 13. Another DCQC goal. The first time there's been a 2-point lead in this game. The score is now 50-30. I think Carton is the one that scored that. I apologize. Reading jerseys is very difficult. All right, Dylan with the ball for Vermont. Tremple looking to run behind hoops. Forsyth is on the near side. We've got Poland on behind hoops on the far side. Dylan is going to pass it to Poland. Poland is going to pass it back to Dylan. Great pressure by DCQC on the beater front. Forsyth gets the ball, is able to block the beat, but getting wrapped by Howard. Forsyth gets beat. Howard's going to pick that up. Howard's taking it slow. Is going to pass it off to Stars. Stars is going to pass it off to 13. 13 is going to get that in on the top hoop. Another goal scored by 13 by DCQC. 13, I believe, is Carton? I'm trying to read these jerseys, and they're not readable.
They're not legible.
The score is now 60-30. DCQC building their lead to 3 goals now. No, they're playing. Don't bother them. Okay. Tremple's going to pass it to Forsyth. Back to Tremple. Tremple's going to get beat, but gets a pass off to DeBuff. DeBuff looking to get around 66. Passes it to Poland. Poland needs to get around Stars now. Stars goes for the wrap. Butler's going to beat up Poland. DeBuff tries to get it, but that's also going to get beat out. Stars is going to pick that up for DCQC, and we're going to see some subs made by DCQC here. Stars with the ball, going slowly, waiting for subs to get settled in.
I love the little like cherry blossom characters. They're so adorable.
Ball's going to go to number 21. Number 21 is going to pass it back to Stars. Stars looking for the shot, passes it to 21. 21 looking to drive here, but Jenner gets in the way. Stars looking to pass to 13. 13 gets beat out, though. Trumple is looking to run this for Vermont right now. Trumple has to get past Stars, though. Is able to pass it to DeBuff. DeBuff needs to get past 13 now. DeBuff shoots it on the top hoop. That is going to be a score for Vermont. The score is now 60-40.
7:56.
All right, Stars slowly taking up the ball. Oh, looks like Jennard's beating now. Interesting. Carden, okay. Stars looking for the shot, passes it to Carden. Carden needs to get around Tremple, passes it back to Stars. Stars hits it in for a beautiful goal made by DCQC right there. The score is now 70-40. DeBuff with the ball. DeBuff is running. I think DeBuff wants the fast break here because I don't see DCQC with any dodgeballs right now. DeBuff needs to get around Stars. It's going to pass it back to Trumple. Trumple needs to get around... Trumple's going to get tackled by number 28, and I think Stars will be able to recover this for DCQC. Just kidding. It looks like the refs have something to discuss here.
It's probably just like a cheddar, something like cabbage. So.
Grilled cheese.
Oh, grilled cheese. I bet there is a state.
I don't want it.
I just don't know what.
They made a sandwich with
Is there anyone not
we
playing?
needed timers going and everything.
Is there anyone not playing that knows DCQC?
Why don't you drive, right? When you're buying the hook, come on.
Killing it.
Alright, I appreciate it.
That makes sense.
That's a lot. What is it called?
Alright, looks like refs are still deliberating. So, okay.
Okay, I will turn the camera for you because I don't think you're very good.
I'm not. I'm very much not. Alright, who's that tall chaser for DCQC in the beige pants?
Brandon Borges.
Borges? Okay, cool. And then who's the chaser behind Trumple?
Julia Rankin.
Rankin,
Also known
okay.
as Tank and Rankin.
Okay.
You have a little cherry blossom in your hair.
It looks like we're going to see a penalty on DCQC beater generate.
Hey, yo, Peter's on the sideline. Yo, something's going to work though.
Yeah, this tripod's sort of jank.
About 9 minutes.
9 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, it's slow.
Yeah.
Lots of stoppages.
Yeah, ball's going to go back into Poland's hands for Vermont because that was a penalty on DCQC.
Close game.
Who's that chaser in front there?
Rachel Williams.
Williams, okay.
Their last names are on their jerseys.
They are, but I cannot read them. They're so small and the font's terrible. I've been complaining about this to chat.
Alrighty.
You should look up good places to get food.
Like, I'm trying to read them desperately.
I
mean,
we always could.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get fried chicken again.
I kind of want a Wawa coffee.
All right, Poland's going to back it up. This makes sense. Probably waiting for Trumple to get back in this game, regroup, get the entire Vermont team back up. DeBuff's going to start with the ball. DeBuff looks to shoot, but passes it to Poland. Poland on the far side fakes a pass to Tremple, fakes a shot, but that's ultimately going to end up in DCQC's hands. I know Stars, actually. Stars with the ball, being pressured by Tremple. Gets around Tremple once, needs to get around Tremple again. Goes to Williams. Williams with the ball, bringing it up slowly. Poland is looking at Williams, though. That's going to go to Rankin. Rankin's going to pass it back to Stars. Stars passes it to Borges. Borges goes for the dunk, and that's going to be another goal for DCQC. The score is now 80-40. But DeBuff is looking at fast break right now, but Koretsky does have a dodgeball. DeBuff fakes a pass to Tremple, is going to pass it back to Poland, and I think Vermont's going to slow it down here, seeing that there's no more fast break opportunity.
10 minutes!
Forsyth is going to pass it to Poland. Poland being looked at by Williams. Williams is going to get beat out, though. Forsyth has the ball again up top. Forsyth going slowly up the middle, goes for the shot, but Borges is going to block that. Looks like Steinberg is now going to have the quad ball for DCQC. Steinberg is going to... Okay, well, Trumple gets beat out, so Steinberg does not have to worry about Trumple anymore. Looks like DCQC is trying to set up in some sort of box. Steinberg looks to go run up top, passes it to Borges. Borges passes it to Steinberg. Steinberg being looked at by Poland, gets past Poland, passes it to Borges. Borges looking for the shot. Shot is barely not going to go in, though. DeBuff's going to recover that for Vermont. DeBuff is going to pass that to Poland. Poland's going to take that up slowly on the far side. Poland being looked at by Howard. Howard's going to get beat out. Poland's going to pass it behind to no one, but DeBuff scored a jump on that. DeBuff gets tackled by Borges, but it's unsuccessful. Scorer now with the ball near the hoop is going to pass it to Forsyth. Forsyth being looked at by Williams, and that's going to go straight to Howard, and it's going to be DCQC's ball. Looks like we've got High back in the chaser game for DCQC.
Everyone's just limiting a little bit, you know.
DCQC is setting up. Looks like they're going for some sort of box again. Steinberg passes it to Borges on the near side. Borges being looked at by DeBuff. Back to Steinberg. Steinberg to High. High goes for the shot, and that's going to be another goal for DCQC. The score is now 90-40. Yeah, 99. DeBuff bringing the ball slowly up the far side, accompanied by Beater Abbott, who has a dodgeball. DeBuff is going to pass that to Forsyth. Forsyth bringing it slowly up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him.
Forsyth is going to pass it to DeBuff on the far side. DeBuff being looked at by Steinberg. Back to Forsyth. Forsyth back to DeBuff. DeBuff being looked at by Steinberg. DeBuff looking to run behind hoops is going to pass it back to Forsyth. Forsyth is going to get beat out, but Skur is going to be there to recover it for Vermont. Skur gets past Steinberg, passes the ball to DeBuff. DeBuff gets beat though. Howard's going to get that ball for DCQC. And now Steinberg has the ball. Yeah, DCQC has been playing some great defense here. The Beaters have really been shutting down Vermont's opportunities to score. I think that's why we've sort of seen this gap occur between DCQC and Vermont that we did not see at the beginning of this game. Steinberg with the ball up top is going to pass it to Borges on the near side. Borges going towards the center. I think Borges wants to shoot here, but passes it back to Steinberg. Steinberg is going to pass that to High, and High's going to get yet another goal for DCQC. Great positioning by High there. That's the second. I think that's the second time in a row that High has done that. DeBuff running the ball up the center. Looks like we got Manhart in for Vermont now. DeBuff gets beat out by number 72. I think that's Butler. That's going to be a loose ball. Poland's going to pick that up, and that's going to be a reset use for Vermont. Manhart with the ball on the near side. Manhart passes it to Poland. Poland taking it slowly, waiting for Vermont to set up. Vermont does have dodgeball control. Skur going to get the ball. Skur being looked at by Steinberg. Goes to Manhart. Manhart gets beat, but gets the pass off to DeBuff. DeBuff gets a shot in on the top hoop, and that's going to be a score for Vermont. The score is now 50-100.
Green, who's
It is
14 minutes.
Looks like McConaughey is back in for DCQC. Steinberg is going to start with the ball up top. Looks like DCQC is going more for a diamond shape this time. McConaughey has the ball on the near side, being looked at by DeBuff. McConaughey looking for options, passes it behind to Howard. Back to McConaughey. McConaughey to Steinberg. Steinberg fakes a pass to High. Goes to McConaughey. McConaughey back to Steinberg. Steinberg looking for a shot. Wants that medium-sized hoop. Steinberg passes it to Howard. Howard's turn to try to score. Howard's going to get beat out though, and that's going to be a great defensive stop by Vermont. Skura goes. Okay, we're going to have a call there. But Skura tries to go for the fast break opportunity. Throws it. I don't think that went in, but we'll see what the refs are discussing here. Yeah, Vermont sort of had a dry spell in terms of scoring, but they were able to get one off just now, and that defensive stop they had right before the stoppage was also amazing. I mean, we saw at the beginning of this game that Vermont can play DCQC very close. So I really don't, 5 points is not a lot in quad ball, especially considering that Flag Runner's worth 3. I would not count Vermont out of this game. I think that if they... I think if they can do a better job of shutting down DCQC's offense, then they'll have a chance to win this game. Steinberg with the ball is going to pass it off to McConaughey. Looks like we have a new chaser in, who's Templeton. McConaughey with the ball up top.
15!
DCQC chasers not doing a good job spreading out. You see two of them on that near side right next to each other. McConaughey looking for a shot. Passes it to High, and High did it again. Another goal, same hoop, same position. High is just a scoring machine for this team. Vermont is going to call a timeout here. The score is now 110-50. I think Vermont really just wants to regroup right now. This game's starting to get away from them, and I think they know that they can win this. This is a winnable game for them. I think they need to regroup, refocus, and I think get back in this game, to be honest. Like, DCQC has been playing some amazing quad ball. Their half courts have been really good. They've had a lot of great defensive stops, but I mean, just going back to the beginning of this game, they just kept on scoring on each other back and forth. I mean, I don't know too much about these teams. I mean, it's possible that DCQC might just beat Vermont depth-wise, but...
Can we get panda hair clips? Yes.
They wanted to play us like
I'd be so down for that.
But yeah, I would imagine right now that DCQC is hyping up their team in the huddle. I mean, they've got a lot to be proud of. They do have a 6-goal lead right now. And as I said, Vermont's definitely looking to regroup, looking to get back, looking to get focused, looking to calm down. I mean, I think Vermont does have dodgeball control right now. I think that if they want to score more, they should probably be a little more aggressive on offense. Use that dodgeball control. High is really good. Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
Hey, you're live. We're gonna get struck with a fine for that.
Demonetized.
It's
said it's not for
demonetized.
children.
It's cost us all this
Was
money.
it monetized to begin with?
They might throw ads on it.
I mean, we do have 7 people watching, so.
Time check.
15:30.
15-17. 15-17.
Oh, messy.
All right, ref is calling players back to their brooms.
Was it a
You
bad
know what?
breakup?
Who cares? No one. Who keeps track of timeouts anyway?
Okay, just what's it called?
All right, the game time is 15 minutes, which means 5 minutes until we pause the game for a bit and the flag runner will go on pitch.
Not hit the timeouts. We don't want it to like take time. So I'll just.
What's up? 15-17.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vermont does have dodgeball control right now. Looks like beater Rojas Godoy, looks like it's running away from Vermont, so we'll see. All right, Dylan running the ball up the near side for Vermont. Tremple's running behind. Smiley's on the far side. Manhart's up top. Dylan being chased down by Temple. Passes it to Is it Temple or Templeton? Templeton. Passes it to Manhart. Manhart up top, looking for options. Is going to pass it to Smiley. Smiley is going to pass it, but McConaughey is going to intercept that. DCQC looks like they're trying to go for the fast break, but recognize that Vermont had 2 dodgeballs back. McConaughey looking to run now. Goes for that medium hoop. And there's going to be a flag on this. Wow, I see flags on both teams on this play. I guess the rest will have a lot to discuss here. But yeah, I'm sort of surprised. I thought that DCQC was going to slow that down after seeing that Vermont had 2 beaters back. But it sort of seemed like they hesitated and then went for it. I don't know. I feel like DCQC's been playing a lot of good half courts. I feel like they probably should have slowed that down there. We'll see what the damage is of that play. I mean, I can see one of the refs bringing a dodgeball to DCQC's hoops. So it looks like there was some dodgeball interaction that might have caused the card. Yeah, it looks like Williams has the quad ball for DCQC towards the midline right now. I think dodgeballs, we're waiting to see what happens. It looks like DCQC gained control from that. I'm not sure if there's some sort of third dodgeball interference there or something, but yeah, Williams has Dylan right behind them. I don't think Dylan's going to be able to do much, but we'll see what happens.
It was almost the worst decision I've ever made. I was melting.
Yeah, Williams is going to pass it off to Raskin. Raskin looking to drive. Raskin with the mighty drive. Rankin with a beautiful drive there. That's going to be another goal for DCQC. The score is now 120 to 50. It looks like Vermont was able to regain dodgeball control during that, though. Dylan's going to run that ball up the far side. Dylan, looking for options, is going to run to the middle and pass it behind to Tremple. Tremple is looking to dunk, and that is going to be called good. Vermont scores another goal. The score is now 60 to 120. DCQC still in the lead.
Number 5, yeah.
It looks like Vermont did lose dodgeball control there. Looks like we're seeing some subs on DCQC. I can see Koretsky's now in the dodgeball game. Templeton with the ball up top for DCQC, going towards that far side. Scored pass it to William. William's going to get the shot in. Man, DCQC just loves that medium hoop. That's like their consistent scoring option. Great goal there. The score is now 130 to 60. DCQC in the lead. And it looks like Vermont is also subbing in some new beaters. I see Benningson and Montero. Dylan with the ball, running up the center, trying to get around Templeton. Succeeds but drops the ball. Williams is going to jump on that ball, passes it to Templeton. Templeton needs to get around Manhart. Succeeds, needs to get around Tremple. Templeton drops Broom, passes it to McConaughey, and that is going to be a goal by McConaughey. Lots of chaos there, but DCQC was still able to pull off the goal. The score is now 140 to 60. All right, Smiley taking the ball slowly up the center, waiting for Vermont to set up. Smiley has Manhart on the far side, Tremple on the near side. It looks like Dylan is going behind on the near side. Smiley goes for the shot. Dylan's going to get that, pass it to Tremple. Tremple being looked at by Templeton is going to pass it back to Dylan. Dylan about to get beat by Koretsky, gets beat, goes for a pass, but McConaughey's going to catch that. McConaughey is going to bring that up for DCQC, met by Smiley, gets around Smiley. McConaughey looking to dunk now, goes for the shot on the top hoop, and that is going to be another goal for DCQC. The score is now 150 to 60. Looks like Skur is going to be back in for Vermont right now. All right, Vermont is taking it slow. Looks like Skur is looking to run behind. Manhart's on that far side again. Smiley's on that near side. Looks like Star's also back in for DCQC. Star is up top in the keeper zone. Dylan's going to pass that off to Smiley.
19 minutes!
Smiley looking to get around Star, passes it back to Dylan. Dylan looks to drive now, but stops seeing Star. Star's going to pursue Dylan, probably trying to get a reset here. Dylan's going to try to run around Star, passes it to Smiley. Smiley's going to get beat up by Koretsky, and McConaughey's going to get Smiley's pass. McConaughey's looking to run on the near side right now. I think McConaughey wants to go for the shot, passes it to Stars. Stars passes it to William. And that, is it William or Williams? Williams. And Williams is going to score another goal for DCQC there. The score is now 160 to 60. And we are approaching the 20-minute mark.
Beat us high! Keep possession!
Score with the ball, passes it to Forsyth. Forsyth bringing the ball up slowly. Forsyth's going to pass it back to Dylan. Dylan gets pressured by Peter Butler. So I think that's going to be a reset for Vermont, but Vermont still has the ball.
We gotta stop coming up, Matt.
And we're going to have an injury.
I mean, unfortunately.
Yes, that's 20 then.
Yeah, it looks like
It's so unfortunate.
it looks like the injured player is okay, but we just need to stop play for a bit.
That's a really low key. It's just really unlucky.
Because I think Abe lost footing and slipped.
Just as well.
Yeah, the injured player is getting up on their own power. They look okay. Vermont will have to make a sub and we'll resume play.
I'm not.
Yeah, it looks like Wiccan is going to sub in for Benningson here. Dylan still has the quad ball up top. Dylan being pressured by Stars. Forsyth tries to set a pick. Butler scoring missed that beat, so Dylan still has the quad ball. Dylan goes for the shot. Shot's going to be no good. McConaughey scored a jump on that, and that is going to be the end.
20 minutes.
Until intermission. All right, the score stands at 160 to 60. A 10-point lead is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Vermont's chances here are looking very good, but I have seen crazier comebacks in this sport before. It looks like our flag runner is Red Panda's very own Peter Benson. I'll try to see if I can get some intel on who's going to be flag running. I think I see Generate on DCQC with the yellow. I'm not seeing any yellows on Vermont yet, so we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, my knowledge of DCQC players isn't great, but if I am correct, I think Generate is considered a very good seeker. I'm getting a nod from someone more knowledgeable than me. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Vermont sent in for seeking last game. Oh, I think they sent in Connecticut sent in Demuth. I'm messing up my teams.
Wiccan, Benningson, Trumbull.
Yeah, so Vermont has... Yeah, so Vermont's usual seekers are Trumbull, Wiccan, and Benningson, I'm being told. I don't see any of them with the yellow on, so I don't know. Maybe they're going to throw us a wild card today.
It's been a minute.
I'm also very curious to see where these dodgeballs go. I have a feeling DCQC might not care a lot about the flag runner, considering how up they are on Vermont right now, but we'll see. I sort of feel like it's pretty inconsistent what teams decide to do with their flag runner strategy. Yeah, it looks like I see Trumbull reaching for the yellow on on Vermont. So we're going to have Generate seeking for DCQC, and it looks like Trumbull's going to be seeking for Vermont.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Let's
good.
go, Peter!
Oh, looks like there's been a change. McConaughey is going to be seeking for a DCQC. Going into this, it looks like dodgeball control is in the hands of Koretsky and Bridges. Oh, Burgess. So Vermont's definitely going to want to try to win that.
Go. 5.
Steinberg is going to start with the quad ball for DCQC.
1.
Yeah, Koretsky is immediately going to beat out Tremple. Back to quad ball game. Steinberg is looking for the shot, is going to pass it behind to Stars. Stars looking to get around Skura, finds that medium hoop, DCQC's favorite hoop, and that is going to be a quick goal for DCQC.
What number?
As
Ryan, do you see the number? Who scored?
I think it was Stars, the one in green.
Thank you for the number.
2044.
All right, and sorry, you just saw Skura score a great goal. I did not see who assisted Skura, but that was a great assist. The score is now 170 to 70. Vermont's responding very quickly to DCQC's goal here.
Peter.
Steinberg bringing up the ball.
Peter.
Steinberg's going past that to High. High on the near side, being pressured by Dylan. Back to Steinberg. Steinberg looking to get around Dylan. High tries to set a pick. It doesn't really work. Steinberg tries to pass it off to High. High and Dylan are going to race for that ball. Dylan's going to win the race, and Weishart is going to beat out High. Dylan with the ball. Tries to go for the pass. Gets bobbled between a few players, but Skura's ultimately going to pick that up. Skura to Forsyth. Forsyth wrapped by Rankin. Rankin's going to get it to Star. Star is looking to run. Rankin needs to get past Dylan, though. And while I've been talking, it looks like Tremple caught the flag runner for Vermont. If this catch is called good, this would be huge for Vermont because it will be an additional 35 points to their score, which would close the gap from 10 goals to 7 goals. And catch is declared good. So Vermont is now, the score is now 170 to 100. Our set score is 220. DCQC is 50 away. Vermont is 120 away now. Although it looks like now we'll see how this Stars-Dylan matchup goes. But I have a feeling Stars also has Steinberg. So I don't think that Vermont's going to win this 1v2 here, but we'll see what happens. Stars is going to pass it to Steinberg. Dylan gets over there, and Steinberg's goal is called good, of course, on the middle hoop. So on the medium-sized hoop. We all know it's DCQC's favorite. Looks like Poland is subbing in for Vermont on the chaser game. Dylan is taking up the ball, accompanied by Peter Weishart. Dylan scored pass it to Poland. Poland being looked at by Stars.
Everyone on the field said
Poland looks at score but passes it to Dylan. Dylan looking to go through the center, looking to dunk, gets wrapped by Stars, passes it to Poland. Poland throws the ball out. Steinberg scored, picked that up for DCQC. Steinberg wants the fast break here. Is scored, passes it off to Stars. Stars going for the fast break. Needs to get past Skur. Is able to score from behind, and the score is now 190 to 105. Our set score is 220, so DCQC only needs 3 more goals to win this game. Dylan runs past Steinberg on the far side, looking to run behind hoops. Pressured by Butler. Quad ball's going to go to Skura. Skura's going past to Poland. Poland immediately gets beat there. Rankin is looking to run. I think Rankin's going to have a clear fast break here. Goal will likely be counted as good. I think there's just going to be a discussion about what just happened. The score is now 200 to 105. DCQC only needs 2 more goals to win. Vermont still needs 12 goals to win this.
It is 20 to 10. 220. They need 2.
Okay. And the refs are calling no call on that play. Dylan's going to start with the ball. Dylan does have a beater behind. I don't know if Dylan noticed. Okay. DCQC beater 33. What is it? Rice is going to run away. Dylan with the ball on the far side. Dylan sees Skura, is going to pass it to Forsyth. Forsyth being looked at by Rankin to Poland, but Steinberg is right there, and there's going to be a fight. Forsyth kicks it out, goes to Skura, and I think there will likely be a dangerous kick call there on Forsyth. There were people reaching for that ball. Yeah, it seems like our head ref has already made the decision without consulting the other refs. That was a pretty clear call. So yeah, Forsyth is being sent to the box. DCQC will get this quad ball. Looks like Steinberg's going to start with it. Steinberg has Weishart a little bit ahead of him. So I don't see... Yeah, there's going to be no fast break there. Looks like Jenner is back in the game along with Howard. Jenner's going to run up the quad ball. Is going to pass it to Rarden. Rarden's going to pass it to Jenner. Back to Rarden. Rarden being looked at by Dylan. Rarden wants a shot, it looks like. Actually, probably wants a dunk. Goes for it, but Poland's going to pick that off. Poland being pressured by Howard is going to give it to Dylan, the keeper. And Dylan's going to run that ball up for Vermont. Dylan now being looked at by Howard. Looks to run to the center of the field. Dylan's going to pass it to Poland.
You got 15 seconds. We'll count you down like we said.
Poland is waiting, probably trying to kill the penalty. Passes it to Dylan. Dylan being looked at by Jeterate. Dylan running towards the near side of the pitch. Runs down the center. Goes for the shot. Scorer's going to try to pick that up, but that's going to be beat out by number 66.
Great penalty.
Larkin's going to pass the ball to High. High with the ball on the near side. Back to Karkin. Is it Cardin? Rarden. All right, High to Rarden again. Rarden being looked at by Dylan. Back to High. High being pressured by Poland. High is going to pass it to Generate. And that's going to be a second reset right there. I don't think DCQC realized what they were doing there. And that's going to be a turnover to Skura. Skura does not have a very clear shot right now, though, especially with number 33 on DCQC back with the dodgeball. Vermont's going to slow it down, set up in their diamond. Poland's on the far side is going to pass it to Skura up top, to Forsyth on the near side. Forsyth to Skura. Skura looking at options. Skura's going to pass it to Forsyth. Forsyth is going to get beat. Great beat there by 33.
J-I-A-N.
Howard's going to pick up that quad ball. Yeah, great beat there by Rice.
New beater coming on! New beater on!
Howard is going to pass it to Rarkin. Rarkin needs to get past Poland and both beaters on Vermont right here.
Oh, that was almost a 6.
Rarkin looking to run that near side, passes it to Generate. Generate looks for that top hoop and finds it. The score is now 210 to 105. DCQC only needs one more goal to put this game away.
Here we go, Mickey!
Yup, I'm on right side.
Poland is bringing up the ball for Vermont. Passes to Skura on the far side. Skura being looked at by Generate, back to Poland. Poland is up top, looking at options. Beaters aren't really doing much right now. To Skura on the far side. Skura being looked at by Generate, runs to the center. Poland tries to set a pick. Skura decides not to use it. Skura's going to pass it to Forsyth. Forsyth looking for the shot. Shot is just left. I love that. I think that was a great decision there. Just a little bit more aim and that would have gone in.
Sorry, I'm so
DCQC is going to pick that up in the hands of High. High is going to run up that far side of the pitch. I think DCQC really wants to finish this game off. It's going to go to Howard. Howard doesn't catch it, and I think Howard loses Broom, so that ball's going to get turned over to Vermont.
Nice, Rob. Great effort, Rob. Great effort.
DeBuff is going to run that ball up the far side. DeBuff is calling for... DeBuff is calling for a diamond for the Vermont offense. Forsyth is going to be at the top of that diamond right here. Forsyth, looking at options, is going to pass it to Poland on the near side. Poland being looked at by Generate is going to pass it back to Forsyth. Forsyth drops it but is able to recover it. Beaters Merkel and Abbott are... Yeah, there's a bit of a beer skirmish there. Kretzy's going to beat out DeBuff there. Skura's going to pick up the quad ball, needs to get past Howard. Gets past Howard, needs to get past Generate. It's going to pass it to Poland. Poland goes for the volleyball shot. It does not work out. Generate is going to pick that up. Generate's going to bring that up slowly. It looks like DCQC is subbing in beater Ing. Generate with the ball up top is going to pass it to 13. Back to Generate. Generate is retreating, seeing Abbott going straight for Generate with the dodgeball. Generate's going to make a long pass to Howard that Poland's going to pick off. Poland being pressured by Howard now. Howard is going to get beat up by Merkel. DeBuff with the ball on the near side, bringing it up slowly. DeBuff is going to pass it to Poland. Sorry, to Forsyth. Forsyth to Poland on the far side. Poland back to Forsyth. Generate looking to pressure Forsyth. Passes it to Poland. Generate is trying to hop on top of that ball. Generate's going to get beat out. Poland goes for the shot, and that's going to be a massive block there by Rarkin.
White dodgeball!
Rarkin is being wrapped. Passes it to High. High's going to throw it to no one, and it looks like refs are calling for a potential call on DCQC here. Okay, that is Rarkin, right? What?
I thought Mason was
Rarkin?
Yeah.
Rardin, okay. Rardin. I apologize, I'm trying to learn names. Alright. Looks like there's no penalty called on that. Poland with the ball, being looked at by High. It's going to pass it to Skura. Skura being looked at by Templeton. Back to Poland. Poland being guarded by Montero. Now the ball is in Forsyth's hands. Forsyth back to Poland. DeBuff is back on the DCQC side of the pitch. Quad ball score go to DeBuff. DeBuff has the ball on the near side. I think DeBuff wants a shot here. DeBuff score go for the center. Oh, pass it behind the Skur, and Skur finishes it off. The score is now 210 to 115. DCQC still needs one more, but it seems like that Vermont has sufficiently slowed down their momentum. DCQC looks like they've just made a lot of subs. I think they're hoping that fresh bodies will reinvigorate their momentum so they can score the last goal here. Williams is going to pass the ball to Templeton. Templeton all the way over to McConaughey on the near side. McConaughey finds that top hoop, and if this, all right, ref is just making sure that the goal was okay, but that will be, there we go. That is the end of the game. The score is 220 to 115. DCQC did win this game. Thank you for tuning into today's tournament. See you later.
Signature.